श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्य वर्ग्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि श्रीवासरंग परकाल मुनित्रयाप्त लक्ष्मात्मरक्षणित्युगागमान्तम् आचार्य भक्ति परिपूतमनर्गशीलं गोपाल देशिक मुनिं गुरुमाश्रयामः। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकताथं तपोनिधिं। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. So, with the Acharyan Anugraham, with the grace of Divya Dampati, Shriyapati Sriman Narayana, we are blessed to first learn Vishnu Sahasranamam, to first have the time to gather here to learn Vishnu Sahasranamam. In spite of the very pleasant Saturday evening, still we have time because of the anugraham of the acharyas. We find time to spend towards this noble deed, act of reciting Vishnu Sahasranamam, as well as listen to my ramblings of so-called the meaning of Vishnu Sahasranamam. All that I do is to reproduce whatever the acharyas have commented on the namas of Vishnu Sahasranamam. There are 1000 names, and each name is picked up by the rishis, by the sages. Yani namani gaunani vikyatani mahatmanaha rishibi parigitanam. So the rishis have picked up these names, which is repeated by Bhishma to Yudhishthira in this Vishnu Sahasranamam, compiled by Vedavyasa. So, we enjoyed 3 slokas last week. Today is the 4th sloka. So, those who have missed can listen to the previous week's recording, which is available in the group, for you to enjoy the first 3 slokas. Today is the 4th sloka. Sarva Sharva Sarva Sharva Shivasthanur Budhadir Nidiravyayah Sambhavo Bhavano Bharta Prabhava Prabhurishwaraha. Sarva. First we see the one-liner meanings of these names, and then go into the details of each of these names. Sarva Sharva Shiva Sthanu Budhadi Nidiravyayah Sambhava Bhavana Bharta Prabhava Prabhu Ishwaraha. Prabhava Prabhu Ishwaraha. So Sarva, he is all. Sarvam, he is. Sarvam, he is the cause of everything, and he is the destruction of everything. He is the one after the evolution, during the evolution of the universe, he brings us, he brings the universe, he brings the jivatmas out of his own body, and he gives each atma one body made of the 5 elements. Prithvi, Ap, Tejas, Vayu, Akasham, the 5 elements, Panchabhutams. He makes the universe made of 5 elements, and he gives each of us a life because of the jivatma, and the atma is bounded by the karma which we have. Even during the dissolution, the Mahapralayam, our karma will be attached to the atma, like the wax which is attached to the gold particles. After the goldsmith, when he closes the shop, he takes a wax ball and he rolls on the golden particles, and all the golden dust particles will get glued to the wax. Similarly, the karma gets glued to the jivatma. Our karmas will never go away, even during pralayam, even during dissolution. When you are again taken out, when you are again taking a birth, during the evolution, during the creation, when the Lord, he picks up a handful of karma and gives to you for you to take the appropriate birth. So He is the cause of creation. He is the cause of destruction, the dissolution. Sarva, Sharva, like Shama, that Sharva. He is the remover of all papas. He is the one who removes everything, hurdles. Shiva, Sarva, Sharva, Shiva. Shiva means Mangala, auspicious, Shubham. Shubha, Avahascha Shivaha, one who bestows, one who blesses, one who showers auspiciousness. One who is Mangalam is Shiva. Sriman Narayana, the Lord Paramatma, he is auspicious. He is attribute. He is Mangalam. Mangalanam cha Mangalam. He is the auspicious of all auspiciousness. And Sthanuku, he is firm. He is Sthiram. Sthanuku, Sthiram, firm, steadfast. In his benefit, in his blessing, is Anugraham on the devotees. Bhutadi, one who is eagerly approached by the bhaktas, by all beings. He is the source. He is the very source of Panchabhuta. Bhutadi, Bhuta Adi. Nidir Avyayaha. He is an inexhaustible treasure. He is the wealth. He is the immeasurable wealth. He is Vaitamanidhi. If you have $1 million in your bank and you keep spending, one day you will see nothing. There will be zero in your bank account because you have already spent. If you take the wealth from Sriman Narayana, his wealth will never ever vanish, will never ever disappear. He is the inexhaustible wealth. Nidir Avyayaha. He is the Nidhi. Sambhavaha. He is a hidden treasure. He is the one who manifests himself at a sankalpam to everyone who sincerely seek him. He manifests himself at any place, at any time, in any form. Whether it's Nrsimha, Kurma, Vamana, Parashurama, Rama, Krishna, Archavataram, in your home, in a Shaligrama, in a deity, whatever that you worship. Bhavanaha. And he is the one who regenerates all by removing all their evils. He is the one who makes us new. Yesterday we may have been an incorrigible sinner. When we surrender to him, he burns away all our papams and he transforms us into a new individual. Bharta, he is the supporter. Prabhavaha, he is of sublime, he is a great sublime person. His birth is different, completely different, unlike our birth. Our birth is full of bondage, karma vasana. His birth is pure. He is not affected by the karmas. He takes a birth on his own desire, on his own accord, on his own sankalpam. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chatushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. In order to protect the sadhus and in order to get rid of the evil which are hurting the sadhus, he has taken birth again and again in every yuga. That birth is not our birth. That's the avatara ragasya. He is unaffected by the karma. He is completely devoid of all imperfections. So, he is Prabhu. He is all powerful. He is the Lord. He is the Lord of the universe. He is all powerful. Ishwaraha. He is the supreme power. He has got control on everything. So, this is the one-liner meaning. That itself is so exhaustive. So, here we will briefly talk about these. Sarva Siva Sthanur Bhutatir Nidiravyaya Sambhavo Bhavano Bharta Prabhava Prabhurishwaraha. Sarva, cause of creation, cause of destruction. And even he is of the origin and end of all things, whether it is Chetana, Jivatma or Achetana, the Panchabhutas. He has full knowledge of all beings at all times. That's why he is called Sarva. If you think that nobody is watching and inside the room, inside the four walls, the door is locked, mom and father or dad are not around, we can do anything, he is watching. He is Sarva. He has got full knowledge of everyone. So, Sarva Sharva, the remover of all papams. So, and here he is Sharva because he removes the evil of all objects that are his body. That is, we are his body, we are his Shariram, we are his attribute. We are part of him. So, when the Vedanta says there is only one who exists and he is that, true. When the Vedanta says there are Jivatmas, there is a Jivatma and Paramatma, that's also true. How can both be true? Because we are part of him. We are an attribute of him. We are in no way different from, we are inseparable from him. We just don't know. We think that we are independent. No. We are part of him, just like the red apple. The red color is part of the apple. You cannot remove the skin and the redness. You can peel off the skin, but not the redness and the skin. So that's Sharva, and he removes the enemies of his own body, that is the Jivatma, to make the Jivatma get transformed into a Bhakta, into a noble soul, to get rid of the evil from the Jivatma. The karma vasanas he could get us rid of. Shiva, he is the one who confers auspiciousness, who showers auspiciousness, because he himself is auspiciousness. So then why is Shiva, there is one Lord Shiva, the Rudran is also called Shiva? Confusing. Because when I am called Madhava, because my parents named, when Rudra was born out of Chaturmukha Brahma, when Brahma created Rudra asked him, he cried, asking for a name. So he named him Rudra. Rudra means the one who cries, also the one who makes others cry, because he was given the portfolio of destruction, samhara. So when this Rudra he always meditates on Rama, Vishnu. So when the Vamana Avataram, when he took the huge Trivikrama Avataram, when he took the whole expansive form, when he raised the feet to measure the entire universe, the Brahma in Brahmalokam immediately grabbed the opportunity when he saw the thumb of the Vishnu's feet, which was coming into his lokam. He immediately grabbed the opportunity to wash the feet and offered padyam to clean the feet so that he will be purified. Brahma performed Trivaradhanam by washing his feet, the Vishnu's feet, one who measured the universe. And that water Shiva took, the Rudra took on his matted locks, and that became Ganges later. So that matted locks he took on his head, because that's the water from Lord's feet, and hence he became auspicious, he became Mangala. So he was called Shiva. The actual Mangalanam cha Mangalam is our Lord Paramatma, the Brahman. And then Sthanuhu, one who is firm in his benefit, and Anugraham, one who is firm in his benefit, one who showers his Anugraham. There is one good story. There is a place called Madurantakam near Chengalpat in Tamil Nadu, and there is a beautiful temple called Kodandarama temple. It's called Yeri Katta Raman. Yeri is nothing but a lake. Madurantakam has a beautiful, vast, huge lake. It's like a river. It's a very, very big lake. And this Yerikattaraman, the Rama, the temple, Rama temple is there, and Rama deity is there, and this Rama is the one who protected that lake. When did he protect? So this Kodandarama, Lakshmana and Sita, who are seen in a standing posture under the Pushpaka Vimana in that temple, Madhavakkannan temple. And those days, I think it was 1800 year, or maybe just few years before 1800, there was a British rule that time, and there was one by name Colonel Lionel Place, and he was the collector of the Chengalpattu district that time. So that time, during Colonel Place time, people went and told him that in Madhavakkannan temple it is not in a it's in a dilapidated state, especially the Thaiyar Sannidhi, and hence to build the Sannidhi for Sita, the villagers wanted funds. They had no funds, so the villagers were unable to build the shrine, the Sannidhi for Sita Pirati, the Thaiyar. So they wanted to appeal to the collector, Colonel Lionel Place. But by the time they began to assemble and go, there was huge, heavy downpour. It was running cats and dogs, heavy downpour. And slowly it rained on and on and on for a few days, maybe a week. And the water level in that lake were rising. And the senior citizens, they all said, I told you we had to build the shrine for Thaiyar. Otherwise the Lord would not have angered so much, and he is sending this calamity for us. During the heavy rain, the collector wanted to see, to prevent any breach from the lake, so that the nearby villages will get washed away. He was responsible to take care of the humanity. So he wanted to see the lake by himself, whether there is any breach, because he had no other means to protect the lake. He was concerned, he was worried, and he came to know from his servants that the people are talking in the village that you should build a shrine for Sita Pirati. He started laughing. He just chuckled. Okay, give me a break. Let me go and see. So he went to the lake in the almost in the late evening, approaching the midnight, and it was raining heavily. So he had no clue as to what to do, because it was the level was going up. Within few hours it's going to break, it's going to breach, and the entire water is going to flood the village, and the poor people who are sleeping would get washed away. So suddenly he remembered, they say the Rama is so powerful. So he had no other recourse but to kneel down and pray. If you exist, please protect my people, our village. And suddenly there was a lightning, and he saw two divine beings with bows and arrows guarding the bund wall of the lake. He had a vision of Rama and Lakshmana, and he fainted, he swooned. He could not take, he swooned. And when he got up, he was in his bed next day morning, and his people were worried. There was a doctor, and he was asking, what about the lake? Did the rain stop? He said, the rain stopped in the midnight. We are all safe. There is no breach. And he could not forget that vision. He narrated that whatever the vision he had, and he promised that he would build the shrine for Sita Pirati. So today also there is a Tamil inscription regarding that Colonel Lionel Place who built this shrine. So there are of course later Andal Sannadhi, Sudarshana Sannadhi, Alvars and Vedanta Desika Sannadhi, Ramanuja, all are there. But this particular, it gives me goosebumps whenever I read the story of this wonderful Colonel's vision. So Bhutadi, he is the one who is eagerly sought after by all beings. Bhutadi, he is the very source of Panchabhutams. Bhutadi, the very cause of the 5 great elements. Nidhi Avyayaha, inexhaustible treasure. He is like a wealth that's kept under safe locker and always available for us in times of distress for the bhaktas. He is available. Sambhavaha, he is a hidden treasure. He manifests himself at will, at a sankalpam, who sincerely seek him. And he is the one who removes all our evils. He is the one who supports us. Bharta, Prabhavaha, he is sublime and he is completely unaffected by any blemish, any imperfection. He is capable of uprooting all our samsara sagara. He is a Prabhu, all powerful. He is Ishvara. He is a supreme power. He is the supreme ruler. He is a Sarvajnan, Sarveshwaran, Sarvashaktan, who has the ability to do anything without the help of any other accessory, any other being, any other thing. He doesn't need anyone or anybody, any object for him to help us. And this nama is interpreted based on the relation, which is Aishwaryam. So, Ishwaraha, Ishita, Aishwaryam, Ishwara. So, he has got unlimited might or power, and one who can do whatever he wills, whatever he sankalpam, he has sankalpam, without the help or anything else. Adiyen, Dhanyosmi. Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha. Dhanyosmi. Adiyen.